We're here for our 33rd episode of the Big Idea podcast. We're waiting on Larry. Usually this is Larry's part of the show, but I'm going to take the opportunity to introduce Katie. We're thrilled to have Katie on our show this week, and we're going to turn it over to Katie. And she has a wonderful event that's coming up that we really want to support her and what she's doing. Everybody needs to be supporting our veterans, and what better way of what she's doing today. So while we're waiting on Larry, who will pop in, Katie, welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Hi, Gary. Thank you. Hi, Mark. Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Did you just call me Mark Kelly?
I said Mike. I said, hi, Gary. Thank you, Mike.
This
Larkin.
is recorded live, so you called me Mark.
I did not. I said Mike Larkin. Did I?
Yes,
Mike.
Kelly,
on,
that's
did
no
I say
problem.
Mark? Don't you call me. Okay, you're on your toes, and I'm glad this is live because I'm going to go back. I swear I said Mike Larkin.
Okay.
Maybe it sounded like Mike. It's been like 6 years of me saying Google Mike and Mike drop the mic and all those things. I know your name. I was like, okay, anyway, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is going to be fun. This is like, we can't rewind, edit, cut it out, show bloopers at the end because I'll be a good blooper girl. But anyway, no, Gary, thank you. I look at it's scrolling across the bottom, you guys. This is so cool.
We're high tech now.
We're
high tech.
We've gone high tech. You're the first one that we've been able to scroll. Everything else,
What?
Mike has pioneered. When we said this back in January, Mike says, we can do this. And Larry and I said, if you can do it, we're going to do it. And so now we're 33 episodes in. Friday afternoon at 3:00. We've had some wonderful guests. And, we're trying to show the human side. I mean, I've been a rep for many, many years visiting dealers. And obviously you have a long career on the F&I side. And we want dealers to hear from people. And we don't want them to always like, why should I talk to that one or what? And they make their opinions without even listening to what the individual has to say. So we said, let the individual have their time, and we want you to have your time, and we want you to, whatever you want to share with us, we know that you're going to share with us about your show. But more importantly, what do you do? How you help dealers, and then you can take it from wherever you want to go now.
Well, thank you. And I do know. So I have I guess we'll start, with a little bit of history of how this all came about, right? And I want to make sure you guys can still hear me because I'm known for my AirPods to die all the time. That's
Very well.
Always a big joke. People that talk to me often, well, it's always like, what happened? I'm like, I've been on them, 19 hours of the day. And as you can see, I've been 19 hours out of 24. I've been up working on this because this is a big passion. This is everything that I think everything in my journey thus far has led me right to where I'm supposed to be. And it's been a really up and down road, right? So the road hasn't been always, all glory. It's been a road, but I think it's led me to where I need to be. And with that being said, I'll start with, I started off in automotive in 1988. And I really did it as an opportunity to be in a co-op program my senior year of high school. They offered to get out of school. Yay, because I like that idea. I could do a co-op, a job where I made money and got out of school, and I got credit for it to graduate. So I was like, hello, this is me all day. Anyone that knows me from the past will laugh when they hear that from school because, They knew
that you were ready. They knew that you were an entrepreneur ready.
That's right. I was already. So anyway, I started at a dealership as a receptionist like that. And then after I graduated high school, that journey came to an end. I graduated high school and I went into the United States Navy. So I went in the Navy and I probably just heard my dog.
We hear the pup. We hear the pup.
Yeah, I knew it right when we started. But I went into the Navy and when I was in the Navy for 6 years during Desert Shield, Desert Storm. And then I went into, never fails. Hi, and then I went back, and that's Honey. I was going to let you see her, but she's going to start. Come here, Honey.
Get Honey on the show.
Never fails, right?
Okay.
Come on, Honey. Never fails. But so I went into when I got out of the Navy, I went back into the automotive industry. I started selling cars in Virginia because I got out in Virginia Beach, sold cars, and from there it's history. All the years later, I spent most of my journey in finance. I raised 3 daughters during that journey as well. And so at one point, I decided I was going to leave the retail side and I was going to go to the dealer partner side. And I did that, and I've had a good journey on that and that area as well. Throughout that journey, though, there's so many things that, at this event I'm going to actually talk about and why this is so important. Because between starting in a time where there was no such thing as HR, starting at a time where there was no really who do you go to in times of in the military as well, right? There wasn't anybody protecting us. There was not sexual harassment laws, nothing of that protecting us in the military. So I went through that and I've seen all the changes and that's amazing. But we're having this event to help bring more veterans into automotive, but also as a host of a fundraiser for Canines for Warriors. And as you guys know, Canines for Warriors, and we talked about, is it's an amazing nonprofit organization that will rescue over 60% of the dogs from shelters that perhaps may not have made it out of the shelter, right? They may have not made it out of there, but they rescue them. They do a thorough evaluation, but they do rescue them. And then they train them. And it's about a $30,000 per dog expense. They train them. And then once they're fully trained, they gift them to a veteran in need that is suffering from PTSD, brain trauma, sexual assault. And there's videos that I've shared about that as well. Gary, you and I just talked about that one that you saw with a retired veteran that she had gotten that help. Yeah. And it changes people's lives, you guys. Like the dog that you heard, Honey, she's my emotional support. The place, where we're hosting the event, actually, the venue is Blue Line Canine, and they're located in Garner, North Carolina. So it's right outside of Raleigh, where I live. And they trained Honey for me. And the owner is actually of the franchises of the training facilities. He's a retired, he's a Marine veteran. And so that is near and dear to his heart. So this event is about really helping veterans know there's options for them when they get out of the military. Okay. A lot of times people are wondering, what do I do now? They spent so many years being told exactly where they're supposed to go, how they're supposed to do it. And here's the benefit for the dealership side, right? Because it's such a strict regimen, because they've had to follow a process for so many years, right? Because they've had to follow those rules, it's easier. It seems to be easier for the most part of the associates that come in automotive as a veteran. They tend to be able to follow processes a little easier, right? The training piece of it. And what I love to do is to make sure that the veterans have opportunity to make an above average income, and we offer that as well. In the automotive industry, like I said, it's had its ups and downs for me, but as a whole, I've raised 3 amazing daughters who are also have participated in automotive, and still one of them is still greatly involved in the automotive space. And it's really created a good lifestyle for me regardless. And so I feel like this has been everything that's led me here, like I told you guys in the beginning. So I don't know if you have any questions for me about the event. I have some amazing sponsors. And I would love to tell you about it, how it's going to be set up. So you tell me. Go
ahead. Continue.
Can I tell you? Okay.
Please.
So here's the thing.
Say hi to Larry, though. Say hi to Larry.
I saw Larry. Hi, Larry Feldman.
Hi, Katie.
I almost called you. I was going to cuss. Very nice to see you too, Larry. Mike claims that I called him Mark. I don't believe it, but we'll look at it.
It happens all the time.
I said Mike Larkin. No. Anyway, I don't believe you. But hi, Larry.
Katie, he's a Shakespeare fan. He knows a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet.
Right?
No. He started calling me Kelly. I was like, oh, we're not in Clubhouse right now, Mr. Larkin.
Apparently, I'm on a show with a couple people who don't know what their names are. Luckily, Gary.
You got here at the right time, Larry.
I do, Gary. Hey,
timing is everything.
Everything.
All right.
Yeah. So the exciting part, and that's
Honey.
It never fails. She's been quiet all day until right now when she sees her friend outside. And yeah, so I'm gonna mute.
My Tucker is ready to start barking. He hears honey.
So I muted for a second. She's right here. Come here, honey. You want to see honey? Come here. Come here. You're live. Make it look good. Come here. You probably see her head. I was like, make it look good, honey. But anyway, so you guys, that's Honey. That's my dog. That's our mascot of the event as well. So anyway, when you come in, this is where it's a little different. This is not your typical, this is an event / fundraiser as well, right? It's not a conference. I've got some amazing keynote speakers that you guys know, some of them. Gentlemen that are veterans in automotive. They're going to share their journey. They're going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, as we say. This is not just fluff. This is real life, right? This is real life. There's been some great experiences and easy for some and not so easy for others. I've got some dealer groups that are highly participating. I'm coming in. There's no charge for dealers to come to this. There's no charge for veterans to come. This is not where it's like, buy these tickets, right? The sponsors that are supporting, come in. It's amazing opportunities to meet people. I've got volunteers from the sponsorships that are coming in early and helping me set everything up. But there's going to be a great raffle. There's raffle prizes that every donation that's made to Canines for Warriors goes directly to them. This does not come to Katie. Does not go to Just FIFO. This does not go to anybody except for Canines. Matter of fact, there's a link when you get there. For every amount that you donate, a certain amount, you get a ticket for a raffle item. These raffle items are pretty cool, guys. That's going to be there's a couple big surprises coming out with that. But we have people really supporting us that are going to be, I have Damian Boudreau. You guys know Damian, right? Damian, listen, guys, I love Damian. And he is actually one of the sponsors that's going to be gifting the trauma. You know how he works with people, right? With life coaching. Yep. So his mission is to help. And he's going to be, we're raffling Damian's coaching, life coaching, okay, to some very fortunate winner along with his books as well. So, and Larry, I need to get your book to throw in there as well at the event, at least in the good, I remember a couple books to put out of yours. But
I'll ship
just made me think of it. Just made me think of it. That'd be really cool to have.
Just let me know. I'll ship you as many as you need, whatever you need.
Larry, that's amazing. Thank you, because that'd be cool. But so anyway, so he's got that. Then we have a Java pack that Gretchen Seidel, she sponsored that as well. That's a really awesome, like, it's about fuel, the energy. It's all this Black Rifle coffee pack. And then we have what's called the Grill Sergeants raffle giveaway with the grill, the coolers. We have a 75-inch TV. We have some other Meta AI glasses, some pretty cool stuff. So those are all, you get, they're all sponsored, and fortunately, and the raffle ticket money, like I said, goes straight to Canine for Warriors. So that's the fundraiser part of it. A gentleman from the stores, I actually just posted this on LinkedIn. Brian Smith, he's a GSM of 2 of the stores in Fayetteville for the Hudson Group. 2 of their stores, which is Liberty Ford and Fayetteville Dodge Ram. They just sponsored the recruiting booth, the interviewing booth for where you can sit and have the private conversation. So they just sponsored that. I just got. So there's many more. I feel bad leaving people out. Shannon Nielsen has been a huge supporter. She just did her sponsorship's been amazing to. She's doing the goodie bags for the dogs and the pup cups that we're having.
Oh,
Katie, Shannon's watching us. She called me when I was rushing here.
Hi, Shannon.
Garrett and Mike, I don't know if you know her. Just a terrific person. Terrific.
Oh, I love her.
I've never met her, but I've seen her activity, and she's you see with the likes.
Well, she was scrambling around looking for the link, and I hope I gave her the right link. That was LinkedIn. Shannon, if you can hear me.
No, give us a thumbs up, Shannon. You said you're going to support me. So
Katie,
anyway.
Katie, I got a couple of questions, though. I got a couple of questions. So I have family in Raleigh, so I know that area a lot.
Yeah.
How did you, the veterans in the automotive is such a perfect need, because the military gives people purpose and teaches them skills.
Yep.
The automobile industry needs those people, because the people that used to get into the automobile industry kind of said, well, I fell into it. And so now you got Larry, what Larry does as a need,
Recruiting.
but now how your whole program is exactly, because what consumers want is just somebody to give them information and treat them fairly. And boy, there should be a lot more, because there's movements that take off, and you're in a movement right now, and especially with the dogs, because you're helping people, and it gives. Mike and I have been talking. I mean, I got a 6-month-old golden doodle. Mike, he's telling, walk into the stores with your dog, because everybody will loosen up and they'll play with the dog and things like that. But I'm looking forward to watching more of what you're doing, because I've been following Mike Rowe, and Mike Rowe, he's the guy from The Dirtiest Jobs, and he's doing such a movement of bringing back the trades into high school. Mm-hmm. And so now this is what now the dealers, because years ago, the guys and gals would come out of the service and they would go sell cars in the 50s and in the 60s. And it's, so I'm really impressed with all of the things you're doing, because it's a vision that everybody should be very easily able to get on board. So, no, I love, and then I love getting the dealers involved. There's a female dealer in New Hampshire, Amanda Grapponi, 100-year-old Ford store. And probably about 10, 15 years ago, she came in, and the whole hubbub she's not going to do traditional F&I. And everybody was like, oh, she's crazy and she's not going to do it. She made the change like 10 years ago to be like giving back to the community and doing things. So I really admire what you're doing, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. This event should be pretty well received.
I'm coming in late. I'm assuming you already announced the date for everybody, Katie?
I didn't say the date yet. I was
waiting
for
you, girl.
Larry. Larry. I can't do this without you.
Here I am.
Hey, Larry, I had to fill in and take your shoes for the first 7 or 8 minutes. I'm looking forward to seeing.
I'm not sure that you qualify. You're not mentally unstable enough to fill my shoes.
I haven't.
A little crazy, or something.
Hey, you haven't seen me years ago when there was alcohol involved. So,
Larry, you're so empathetic.
Oh my goodness gracious!
All right.
So Larry, to answer your question,
it's very important that we get people to this event for you and with you. What are the dates and where?
So it's coming up. It's really soon. It's September 14th. It's on a Sunday. And I want to share with you why. Okay? Can I share why?
Please.
Because it's a family event. This is not just dealer, vendor, not one of those. This isn't about that. This is where, when you're off, okay? Hi, Shannon. When you have your day off, typically on a Sunday, bring your dog. Dogs are all welcome. Okay, it's at a training facility for dogs. We have an obstacle course set up for them. We have dog trainers on site, professional dog trainers that can give you tips. So bring your family. We have food. We have games. We have guest speakers. We have everything is separated. We have a media booth where you can take pictures. You can do some filming. So this is going to be 5 hours of just having a good Sunday afternoon and giving back and letting people come with their families so their wives, their kids can all see, hey, this is Larry Feldman with ABC Motors, right? This is Mike Larkin. He's the service manager at XYZ Motors.
NBC.
There you go. And there.
Fox.
So you can
CBS.
You can say you're so silly.
She's trying
But
to
this is
help
why.
veterans and dogs, and you've turned into the TV guy. Be quiet.
I
there,
know.
Let the lady talk.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Mark. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm like, so anyway, thank you, Larry. I just really feel that this should be an event that is so incredibly like warm and welcoming and fun. And you know, we got the pup cups. We've got this. I can't even tell you. We're having these amazing pies, pizza pies from this local Italian restaurant that catered my daughter's wedding. They're amazing. These pizza's going to be amazing. I can't wait to share that. But anyway, I know that's the highlight, right?
Katie,
But anyway.
I got a question. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
To get the word out, we're doing our part, but to maybe go to the car dealers because they spend a huge amount of money on advertising on TV. Ask them, hey, do you got a contact so we can spread the word about this date?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have.
That's why I said CBS,
Yeah.
NBC.
Well, so Riley Sorrell, I think you guys know Riley from DPS.
Sure.
Okay, love Riley. She's a sponsor. She's going to be here traveling up from Florida. She's been a huge supporter. I got to give Riley a huge shout out. Wes Storm from Dealer CMO. You guys know Wes.
Great guy.
He's going to be
Maryland.
here. He's a sponsor. He's coming. Thank you, Wes. I've got Noah from Light Flow. They did a big sponsorship. I love these guys out of Canada. I got some Canadians coming. Hopefully he'll be here. I'm not sure if he'll make it, but that was another sponsorship. And Vintel, Holly McFarland from Vintel, she stepped in and she helped as well. So I've got some amazing people, and there's more. There's lists of more. And I still got more calling me and kick it in. So that's sweet. Anyone else who wants to contribute, please, we're taking them because we need everything we can get. But yeah, so Mike, Riley is actually doing helping me. She has a friend. You know, you phone a friend, and we're doing it.
Hey, Riley. Hey, Riley. This is a message directed at you. Get in touch with the colleges because all those are of age to drive a car. Just saying.
Oh, well, this is going to be. Oh, I'm like, no, we are. The main is about getting the veterans, making sure the veterans know this is the event.
Right.
So we're working with the gentleman that actually owns Mike Solar, is Soler. You guys can look him up on LinkedIn. Michael Soler, Soler. He owns the Blue Line Canine, several. And he actually is going to be there. He's going to be a speaker. Like I said, he's a veteran, a Marine veteran. He's going to speak. And so he's part of the Chamber of Commerce there in the county and also on the board for the VA. Me being a veteran, I've been really engaged with reaching out to the veterans here. And then, of course, like we have Fort Bragg that's close, and that's where, you know, our dealers there that are sponsoring have really kicked in and helped. So, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that's going on, and I'm really happy about it. I couldn't be happier.
Well, we're going to make sure that this podcast gets visible so we can look for maybe extra sponsors for you. Continue. I just, man, it would be great to see some dealers there. And interviewing some wonderful vets and get that going, because right there is definitely, it's a win.
Yeah.
Michael always says it. You're always looking for win-wins, and you get a good military person in a dealership, they make the rest of the dealership stand up a little bit because you don't see a messy desk. You don't see them. They're working their plans, and boy, they're much more disciplined than sometimes what you see in stores. And they follow up. If they're told to follow up, they follow up. They follow the rules. They're rule followers. That's the best.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, I'm fortunate, Gary. I'm glad you brought that up. There are several other groups that'll be coming to represent. I have a gentleman from one of the Toyota stores here who is a service lane. He works a service lane acquisition. And he's going to be here. He is actually a veteran, Army vet. He'll be here speaking. Demetrius Naylor, you guys know him.
Oh, yeah,
he's my keynote speaker coming in from Rock Hill now, from his dealership. and he's going to be sharing his story.
He's a great leader, so he knows how to lead.
Oh, amazing!
I've watched him on a few things. I think I met him, but he's a wonderful leader. You see him in like the offices, inspiring his people. That's the leadership today that is needed in dealerships, and he does a good job. I still don't like the tie being cut in half, but he does a lot of them. They said, but I still think that you're wasting money on that wonderful tie. There's got to be a better way of doing it, because we have so many women now in the industry and they're not wearing ties. You're not cutting their dress.
I don't even wear dresses. I'm a woman and I don't wear dresses, whatever. But,
okay.
We have suits.
No one's going to cut your tie.
Gary's been walking around with his scissors. It's very strange.
It's very strange. I'm staying away from Gary. Gary, if you come, I'm staying away from you.
So long as it's handles out.
Yeah, I'll hold them by the right side.
Yeah, no. But there's been, like I said, there's a lot of support, a lot of great speakers. There's, I know Wes Storm, we talked about him. He was in the Air Force, right? Yeah, Air Force. So he's going to give some shout outs too and talk about, his journey through it. Yeah, there's quite a few. Yeah. So you're going to see a couple more women pop up. That's going to be there. Those are some surprises. And so I'm encouraging many more of the women in arms, of women veterans that can say, hey, listen, this isn't just for the boys anymore. I say automotives. Look at me. I've been 30 years in this stuff now. But anyway, it's not just for the boys anymore, right? And it's not just about being in the office or sales for people. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I say a lot of people think that when we talk about recruiting, Larry, you're a recruiter. You're out there. You're recruiting. You're bringing people in, training. Here's the deal. Everyone associates the automotive industry with being in sales, right? Or like a technician or sales. There's so much more to this. This is not just about filling the dealerships. So we have vendors, OEMs, and the retail dealers that say, hey, listen, we need people. We need engineers. We need people that can, build these cars too. And guess what? We've got those positions and those leaders coming from leadership roles, some military roles, where they're retiring. And now we can have some roles in other areas besides just where you think the typical sales, right? Or the woman that's going to be in the accounting office. No, we're out there in service. we're all over the place, right? So there's so much more.
What's been the most upsetting to women is when they go into the service facility and the people say, where's your husband? And that's the dumbest thing. Because in the last 20 years, there's been more female technicians, and the industry does need many more women, because women execute. They do the systems. They hold other people accountable. It's like guys, when they're doing something dumb, you can't control them. And it was for many years that women, okay, they can do the office, they can do the billing, but no, they can sell cars and they can fix cars. And I like seeing a lot of the leadership now in women in the industry, because now there's plenty of positions that can be filled for people who don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Katie, you're going to be speaking?
I am. I'm actually going to be speaking a lot. You're going to hear a side about me that no one's ever heard before. So, a journey.
Be there, Reese Square.
All right, we'll have to make sure we get a copy of the video.
Yeah, we will. And it'll be good. I just want to mention something, Gary, that you touched on, if you don't mind. And I mentioned this earlier, I think before Larry popped in. One of the biggest compliments I received is from a dealer who said, Katie, and you touched on this, Gary, this is really cool because it's a collaboration. This isn't one recruiter doing this. This isn't one dealer group doing this. This isn't one vendor that's out there saying, let me recruit, okay? This is about a collaboration in this industry. All of us coming together, right, and supporting each other. And what you just touched on about male-female ratio, right, in automotive, we just need to collaborate. We all just need to work together. There's been amazing men that have lifted me through my journey, And there's been some that haven't, right? But overall, I mean, we just need to all collaborate and make this happen for each other. And if we can do that with kindness, right? If we can just be kind to each other, we don't know what they walk through, their path they walk through. We don't know what these men and women have suffered through in their career in the military, serving this country, and barely making enough money to take care of their family, to be honest with you, right? Now we can offer them a means to say, hey, listen, let's use your skill set. Let's provide a very lucrative means to care for your family and give it back to them. I mean, they can do it, but we have to be honest with them too. That's my one word this year, you know.
Well,
that's my one word is honesty that I'm living by this year. So we have to be true to them and let them know that they're not going to walk in the door and make $100,000, walking in the door, but we can build to that, right? We just have to make sure that we put them in the right seat.
You're talking about, unfortunately, PTSD and trauma, and the average person has no idea what other people have gone through. And trauma, as they keep on talking about, women are traumatized just as much as the poor young men and women that go to military. So if you're in an abusive environment, the PTSD is the same. So you're right. Most people don't realize what everybody's gone through. And you may see the happiest of houses, but when behind closed doors, and nobody likes to talk about PTSD. And now it's becoming more and more prevalent because we know what we did to our young men and women now. And so we left them. And now it's a part of the community to give back and to help what they, and so you're just hitting the nail right where it is. And everybody can do better to give back.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Mental health awareness is definitely, I'm really happy to see that be more spoken about and recognize how important that is. And we have some tremendous leaders in this industry that has spoke up and have helped. And with this event focusing so heavily on giving back to the Canines for Warriors, that's what they're about, guys. That's what they're about, to say, let's provide assistance. My dog, Honey, that I talk about, she's not, she's an emotional support, right? And I swear, this dog, she's changed my life. She's changed my life going through some of the ups and downs I have over the past few years. I lost my dear family member, my car guy, my brother, very young to cancer. And I don't know how I got through that. And this is a lot goes out to him. He's a veteran as well. My brother, Steve. And I lost him to colon cancer 4 years ago. And he's only 56 years old. And my car guy. So when that all happened, I went through so many pains as well. And just, it was, like you said, the trauma of watching this. But having my golden retriever has changed my world for me.
They sit.
I won't get any more of that, but yeah, she's lived right here next to me. That's she's right here.
And Tucker's right at my feet. What I've learned is they're the truest, because they'll sit with you and all they just need to be is there. And it's a very, very comforting for people to have, Tucker saved me, and, they become a part of you, and people are going to find it like when I'm going to ask them to have dog bowls in the dealership when I come in so I can give my dog some water, it just creates so much more compassion, and you're doing wonderful things. That's amazing, Katie. I knew I was going to find out more, but this is pretty deep. Good stuff.
I think I found out my journey. Sorry,
we're going to do whatever we can to help you promote this and push this. Before we wrap, is there anything you'd like to add, or anything else anyone needs to know? We know you've got the support of anybody with a heart in this industry, and we'll help you too. Anything you'd like to add?
I cannot thank people enough. I thank you guys. I really do. I want to tell you, I was really nervous. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to be me. I was all ramped up, and my dog was barking initially. To your point, Gary, she senses everything. And she knew, like, hey, the reason why she got up and barked was like, hey, I'm antsy, right? She kept Now she's laying down. She's relaxed. I'm relaxed with you guys. So I thank you for this opportunity to even get this word out there. I also, I just want to tell you the gratitude that I have for all the sponsors. If I left somebody out so far, there's a few I know I left out, but it means the world to me. And the sponsors of this event, it's not about them. They make it about the actual event. That's what's so important, you guys. When you see the names come up, it's because these guys truly care, right? They give a, about this wholeheartedly. That's why they're doing it. This was not some big,
Yeah.
And now it's like, I'm not famous to bring people in.
Your marketing team didn't come.
And
yeah.
They're just doing it. It's been overwhelming. So Larry, thanks again for allowing me to say that. And I want to add one more thing at the end because it's been scrolling across. You guys can reach out to me. It's Katie@justfitfo.com is my email. JustFitFo stands for just figure it the F out. I know it sounds kind of crass, but that's my military background on my card thing. That is my company. But if you go on the website, go straight to the Veterans Fundraiser that Mike so wonderfully put up there, and you'll be able to click on there. If you cannot make it, okay, there is a link that goes directly to Canines for Warriors to do a donation. $5, $1. It starts, it's whatever. It all goes straight to them, and you'll get a thank you from them. It's not to me. So you guys can do that as well.
We're on it, Katie. Katie,
Awesome.
we appreciate you. We respect and appreciate what you're doing. And boy, do we respect the people that fight so everyone can enjoy their liberties in this great country.
Yeah.
On behalf of Mike, on behalf of Gary, we appreciate you. I'm sorry I got in late, but as always, it's so nice to see you.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
It's the end of the month. Hope you guys have a lot of sales and the showrooms are loaded. And we'll see you guys in September.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you.